What's going on, Star Citizen fans? It's your boy Raptor Spiritus, and I am back with another one. Behind me, as you can see, is a Drake Golem. And this Drake Golem, I have won from FC, the one and only Chicken Parm Deliciousness Fried Chicken. If you guys have not seen his channel, you guys are slipping. You need to go check that out. Go support FC, aka Fried Chicken. He is a awesome YouTuber, and I was lucky enough to win this Drake Golem from him, and it's gonna lead into something else that is super cool. So let's get into it and just check out the Drake Golem and see what it's all about. So at first, when you're walking up to it, you notice it is very classic Drake. Now this ship, unlike many starter ships, has no interior. It is as basic as it comes. Now the cockpit is basically kind of like the truck that we got from CitizenCon last year that was introduced with base building. So there is no interior. So if you need to drink, you thirsty or something like that, and you out in the drift, you need to go somewhere, because I don't recommend taking your helmet off in dead of space to try to get yourself a drink. You will suffocate. But this ship is actually really cool. It's for anyone that wants to start doing mining without having to invest heavily into a miner ship like the Mole or the Prospector. This is the tier 1 beginner ship, and it does everything that you need it to. You know, sure, you're not going to get the difficult ones, of course, because those are meant for bigger ships, but it has it where it counts, and you can make some serious coin with this ship. Now behind me there are two 32 SC, I think it's 32 SCU containers that will hold the ore that you're going to mine from miner. Now also, it is equipped with, obviously, this right here is the fuel port. So you press that, fuel port comes out, full beans, fuel port, and then as you go along, it comes with repeaters, you know, and then over here you have the storage, which is 900,000 micro SU. So that's cool. So it's got a little storage. Now the components for this thing are under the ship. So let me see if I can. Nope, because the shields are up. So let's go over here, and we are going to hop inside. Oop, a little too close. All right, so as you can see, it's quite basic. Oh, look, there's a fan back there. Keep me cool out there while I'm on the drift. Some switches up top. Got two little MFDs. Got two of them. Lights, camera, and action. So yeah, she's very basic. They're eventually going to make it to where you can drink inside the cockpit and eat, but right now it's not like that. So if you use this ship, you definitely need to drink up and eat up before you go outside. And here is a good view of the ship. She's actually really cool, and she's quite nimble as a little ship. Like, she really books it whenever you're flying it. It's really cool. And let me see if I can pull this out. Yep, sure enough. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull, just kind of go up, hit the VTOLs. Like the way the VTOLs look. So there you can have it. VTOLs are on, and then landing gear is acting. Oh, it said bug with the VTOLs, so they'll disappear in a second because the VTOLs are down. Let's see. Yeah, see, as soon as the VTOLs go up, it's fine. VTOLs, it's a little bug they need to fix, but there is the mining laser, which is the bespoke mining laser, to the Drake Golem. So you can't switch it out, but you can do like modules and stuff that help with the ship and how it performs when mining. And they have a couple little gadgets and stuff that you can use. Like I said, really simple ship. It's super cool. I like it. So now I'm going to try, and I just realized the little fins at the back thrusters kind of come out when you, whenever you do the VTOL. That's cool. And I apologize, my keys are sticking, so it's a little bit of a pain. It's acting up a little bit. See, there you see the canopy opening, and there I am, coming out. And I thought there was a weapons rack on this thing. I could be wrong, but I thought there was one somewhere. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. And you have a weapons rack. There we go. Bam. So, but, you know, and I mean, I guess when you were out there, it makes sense. And you have another one. Bam. Second weapons rack. Look at that. So not only do you have weapons rack, you have good cargo space as far as like for storage things. So you can still take this thing out and doing a bunch of different stuff. You could do other missions with it. Like if you want to do some small like missions with it, like bunkers or anything like that, you can do that. And I apologize for the yawning. It is late for me. So let's see if I can pull this thing off. There. Oh. No, not the whole thing. Oh, can't do it that way. It's trying to get the whole thing, and I want just this. Maybe I have to unlock. Yeah, maybe I have to unlock it to get this off. But they do come off. I'm not gonna mess with it too much right now. But I did want to show you guys the Drake Golem that I had won from FC in his contest, and it is cool. So I have a miner now because I didn't really have mining. I have a few things that are for salvaging, but now I have a miner. But now because of this, as I like doing a little bit of everything, I was doing, you know, regular missions with cargo with my other ships like my Corsair or my Asgard, but I decided I wanted to kind of do a little bit more with cargo, and I decided to grab myself a hull A. And I'll be honest, I do like this thing. Now it's only sitting like this because I stored it kind of like with the fins out. But here she is. I've flown it a little bit. I actually like the ship, to be honest. It actually is a cool little cargo runner, and I'm gonna run some cargo here in a minute that I couldn't sell here at Orison for some weird reason. But nevertheless, this thing is actually, I love the way it looks, and I'm going to, you know, get into it and check it, and we'll all check it out together. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you that have already seen the hull A, and have flown it and whatever. But I dig it, and so let's get in here. I'm gonna tell you, first of all, I love this shape. You know, I've never been a huge fan of MISC, but I love the shape of this thing. It is super cool. It's very sleek, and especially with this paint job, I don't know, it's just something about it. It's great. Now, typical MISC getting in there. I like that. Now we get into the middle room where the entrance is, and you have components. So it is gold standard right now, fuses, all that fun jazz. And there's some more stuff. This cockpit, it's so roomy. It's not cramped. I love MISC cockpits. Like this is a really cool ship. Now I have friends that have like the MISC Starlancer TAC and Starlancer Max. I've flown a Freelancer for a while whenever it was a loaner ship for another ship that I had. So I don't hate MISC. I just never really been a big fan of it. But for some reason, this whole A just for some reason really hits the sweet spot for me. So I will say, for the love of God, can we get the suit lockers to work? I mean, how long have these things been here? Like, can we do this CIG? This is becoming crazy. Where we're going into now a third system. Like, we're getting Knicks, but we ain't got no suit lockers. Like, what is this? Can we do something about that? Like, I'm just saying, like, we need to work it out. Something. So, suit locker that does nothing but hang here. Oh, emergency release. I guess if you get stuck in there, that doesn't work. So, anyways, moving on. And this is my favorite part. My favorite part of this is this. This is the living area. Now, I love ships with living areas on them, and it is so snug. It's cool. I dig it. So we already have for storage. We have 1,050,000 micro SEU. I'm not sure if I said that right, but it's a lot. Then we have gun rack. Super important when you're out there doing, trying to do the work, because you never know who's gonna try to, who's gonna try you these days. And you gotta pull it out on them. So it's got 3 places where you can put either pistols or a medical gun. It has 3 places for rifles. So there's no huge guns on this ship, like no rocket launchers or anything. But I'm pretty sure you can put it in the storage and it'll work just fine. Got your little kitchen area, which is cool. Food dispenser. Whenever that'll work. I mean, I'm not too concerned about that, but that suit locker thing is really irritating me. And then we have right here, which I love this. It's a refrigerator with an actual door, so you can load this thing up with lots of stuff to keep you nice and happy and not starving to death when you're out there. What does this say? This says manual release. I don't know what's over there. That'd be crazy if there was like something here and I never realized it. But anywho, so living area, super cool. The bed. Now it says escape on it, so I'm curious if this thing doubles as an escape pod, which would be crazy if it did. So maybe it does. Maybe that'll be a thing at one point. But we'll see. Then we have the famous extinguisher whenever engineering comes into play. Speaking of which, did anybody see a screen anywhere? I wonder if it was here. No, it's not there. Not there. I don't think it'd be this low. No. So engineering's here, but there's no screen for engineering like all the other ships. Interesting. There's fuses, but no screen. I don't know. But anyways, and then check out this bathroom. Look at all that space. Like, this is a livable area. You got the famous toilet that doubles as a shower. So you can actually, do your business while showering at the same time. And you don't get no mess because it's all going into the toilet. I mean, that's cool. You got, TV right there and everything. There's where you put your Old Spice or, Bath and Body Works over there, to stay fresh and clean. Sink, and then a medicine cabinet. That is cool. Where I got to store my drugs, because it's a hard life out here. It's hard knocks in this joint. So that's the interior, and we're gonna check out the exterior here in a second. I'm just surprised there's no engineering screen. That's interesting. So I'm gonna lift up. and then we're gonna do Alt K. So now it's folding them in correctly, which is good. And you'll see what it looks like when it's all compact. So there's that. Landing gear up. So yeah, look at that. This thing, in my opinion, is a super cool beginners into hauling. And you can still make something with the new changes to the missions and how they filter them. There is a small cargo section in the mission, so you know it's only dedicated to small cargo runs. It's super cool. Now this one's I think a little bit more because it holds 64 SCU. So it's like the small ones are good, but it's not filling it up. They're usually like maybe 20 at the most, maybe. So with 64 SCU, it can definitely do a little more. So you can just double up on missions with the small ones. But I know for sure the regular supply runs, no. This thing is not gonna take what they have, because they have like 107 and then some, so it's not gonna be able to hold that. So the lights, let's turn the lights on, see where the lights are coming from. I think it's these two small things right here. Interesting. They look like they're coming out of nowhere. All right, well I'm not gonna front because it looks like a displaced light, but that's okay. And then of course let's go ahead and bring everything out. Oops, nope, not that one. This one. There it goes. Retracting. Or I guess it would be extracted. I have no idea. So it's coming out. And there they are. Super cool. So now I'm going to maneuver this over to this side because I'm going to put this cargo on here. And I want to show you guys how it looks. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Oh. Alright, that's good enough right there. Set down. I'm having issues with the keys because the keypad has a delay. I'm not exactly sure what's up with the delay, but it's there. Oh, and one other thing. Oh my gosh. I love the fact that you can turn these lights down. Look at that. Look at that. You can do it for all the rooms. I honestly usually leave it like this because I just like the dark look. I'm a fan. With this green in here, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. Yeah, but in here, for some reason, when you do the lights, it doesn't really work, so I'll just do the emergency lights. And then it just looks like this. It's cool. Yeah, I like it to bear this way. Whenever I'm in the Emerald Duchess, aka the Corsair, or I guess it'd be Corsair, aka the Emerald Duchess, whatever, I always turn the lights down. I just prefer a darker ship on the inside. I'm a fan. It's more cozy. Alright, so let's go ahead and load this stuff up. Have my max lift here. Good lord. I'm so tired today. Yep, oh, there it goes. This was some cargo that I was trying to do commodities with, and it did me dirty, and like they couldn't see it here, so that's why I was like, I need to do something about this cargo because I'm not gonna just leave it. This is like 4 100,000 worth of stuff, then I'm not gonna just leave it. So, I mean, money's tight these days, you know what I'm saying? Out in the birds, I don't know if y'all seen, that economy is rough. Especially the way they be doing some of these, like, other cargo haulers and stuff. They be doing, not even the cargo haulers, like, so right now the sea had an issue with the station, and it could not, it either will disappear while it's trying to do auto loading, or you get repositioned or something like that. Something weird happens, but it's either way, it sucks. And then, of course, as I was saying, with salvaging, they changed the way salvaging is. I know it's for, like crafting and stuff, but at the same time, it's just like, something like, for instance, the Reclaimer, big old salvage ship, supposed to have a refinery inside of it, but it does not. So the thing is if it doesn't have a refinery, how are you supposed to get the cargo off? Like, only certain places are big enough for that ship to land, and if you dock it with the docking collar, the reality is that thing, you can't get the cargo off. So, in that they made that door come down a little bit lower, but it's still not. It doesn't make sense the way they have it set up. It needs to be redone. So, the short of the story is that the Reclaimer is kind of boo boo right now. So, that's pretty much it on that, and I am going to go and try to sell this cargo somewhere else, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't have 400,000 SU to just like leave to the wind. You know what I'm saying? It's hard times out here. So I wanted to definitely thank FC for the ship. Super excited. And then, because again, now I can have a mining ship, and I have a cargo ship that's dedicated cargo. It may be small, but you know what? I don't do cargo that often. So this is kind of really cool for me to, kind of get into it. And maybe I might get that whole B when it comes out, because that whole B has been talked about. I've read that they're starting work on it, or they're already started work on it. So we'll see what happens. But for now, it's your boy Raptor Spiritus hauling that cargo around, that merch. Don't be trying to Fast and Furious me and steal my stuff. You know what I'm saying? We all saw what happened to Vince. Fast and Furious movie, the first one, when he was trying to get off that truck and he almost got blasted. Yeah, that's me. Don't try it. But it's your boy Raptor Spiritus. You guys stay safe out there, and I will see you in the verse.